And we're live. Let me just post the tweet. All right, there we go. Hello and welcome once again to another one of my streams. Let's put the comment section on. Oh, and I completely forgot to do something. That is great. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to. I did not plan this one well. Why? Because it's a. I'm an idiot. Yes, just give me a moment. All right. I apologize for a slight delay, though no one is really watching me right now, so that is just fine. That is just fine. Also, I'm way too early. All right. So we're gonna just take a moment. I'll be right back. And myself. All right. I apologize for that. I usually am better at this. I completely forgot about it. But whatever. It's what it is. So, welcome back to another stream where I'm going to build this, what is in front of me, and this is what has been built so far. Excuse me. Anyway, so if you missed the previous 4 streams, this is the first half of the build. Essentially, this is box 1. Can you be less of a dick, please? Thank you. I don't know if people can hear that. I can just hear these noises. They can be annoying sometimes. It's the thing about living in the city center. But this was the first box out of 2 boxes that is in the giant box. Why would you do separate boxes into one box? Because Lego does that. But yeah, as you can see, the back is, well, the midsection and the bridge is done. So that's what that's looking like. The underside is coming together nicely. I think this is a pretty cool view. And it's also nice that I can just hold it like this. There are some, like, if I were to hold the Star Destroyer like this, it would fall apart, I feel. But this one is very sturdy. So this is looking pretty cool. So yeah, the front section has not been, you know, I've not done a lot here yet. So that is probably where I'm heading next in terms of like paneling this off and the nose and everything. So we'll get there. So with that, I'm going to place this on the floor next to me. I also completely forgot to prep this. That's great. My prep has not been great. Also, hi Greg, how are you doing? So this is gonna go on the ground for the moment. And box number 2. So open that up. Oh, I'm gonna have to sort out these bags. I should have done this before. I feel this is my worst prepared stream so far. Yeah, I am okay. I was doing better until I realized that I had not prepared the stream too well, but I'm okay. Other than that, all right. And I'm gonna have to organize all of this. Now, I do find this weird. Because in box number 1, I already got this stuff. Now, I did actually use 2 stickers, so you do need to have the sticker sheet there. But you also get all this engine detail and the UCS plaque. And I'm like, this could have been in box 2 because I have not used this so far. Might just be me. Anyway, instruction manuals, I assume, several. Indeed, numbers 3 and 4. So I'm gonna put 4 over Nya, and 3 I'm gonna be using. This is paper. A nap, are you tired? Okay. The last bag that I had was bag 23. I can check this. Should be next 24. It is 24. All right, I got that one right. All right, so the question then is, how many bags does this set have? 26. 46. Okay, we have at least 46 numbered bags in this set. 31. 38. 37. Time change. You mean switching to winter time? We did that last week. Oh, 47. I'm honestly curious if this is the highest, but as of right now, 47 numbered bags. Six. 43. 24, this is the one I need. 35. 28. 44, 40. 48. Oh, that's when we finally get minifigures. It has minifigures. I didn't think it would. 34. 27, 33, 29, 39, 30, 42, 25, 45, and 32. Oh, and a tiny little 41. Alright, that's. All good. You know what? Daylight savings time is the stupidest concept in the history of the world. I don't understand why we still do it. Like the only kind of nice thing about it is when the clocks go back and you get an hour extra added in your weekend. But on the flip side, you get an hour taken away when you put the clocks forward. The thing though is, the time that we have in the summer is the better one between the two, in my opinion. I don't understand why we have winter time. It's stupid. We should abolish this entire stupid thing, in my opinion. But what are you gonna do, right? Right. What do I have? Sure. Oh, shut up, letterbox. Anyway. So, box number 2 has been unboxed. There are a total of 48 numbered bags. I'm going to have to go through that entire pile of bags by the time that I'm done with the stream. I'm not going to do that right now because it's going to be happening off screen. It's not interesting. 20. All right, that takes care of that. What's new with me? Not much. Except Champions League this week has treated me right. I did not expect it to be that case. Because I support Liverpool. Liverpool played Real Madrid. Real Madrid is like the best team in the world, and we beat them. And that's great. So, but other than that, I've just been working, do my daily job, which is not all that interesting if we're being fair. Just do my thing. Yeah, Brazilian Grand Prix week. Looking forward to it. There's rain predicted on some of the days. I just hope there is like a decent amount of rain where it's like not too much to red flag it, but enough to make it spicy throughout some of the sessions. The question still is which sessions are going to be affected by rain and which aren't. Because as of right now, it's looking that Saturday is looking the wettest. It's looking like the main race on Sunday will be dry. Because, in general, rain is the great equalizer. Any kind of car advantage that anyone might have is gone, and it all of a sudden becomes a lot more driver dependable, and that is when Max Verstappen will have a better chance at winning the race. If it's a dry race, Lando Norris should be the better one, which is, of course, who I'm rooting for. I mean, to be fair, I'm also rooting for Piastri, but Piastri seems to not be as good these days. So, go Lando. What does suck about the entire equation is that my team, Liverpool, is playing at 5:30 my time, and half an hour later the race starts, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to watch both at the same time. So that's not great. My favorite team other than McLaren is Liverpool. If you're talking about Formula One, I don't have another favorite team because I have one team I support. I don't support any other teams. I don't care for any of the other teams. Like essentially, I will object as an also an objective fan. I do like it when a underdog team gets a good result. Like for example, I very much liked it when Hulkenberg got on the podium. That's more so because I like Hulkenberg, not necessarily because I like Sauber that much. And the funny thing is, I actually have no issue with any of the current drivers, with the exception of Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll is the only driver that I actively root against, because I just hope that at one point, Aston Martin will be smart enough to figure out that he's not the driver to do it, and that they need to just get a younger, more talented driver in that seat. But we'll see. As of right now, he's contracted for the next couple of years, which is just tedious. Like, I understand that his dad owns the team, but there's only so much you can take, I think, right? Like, I think that Alonso currently is at has out-qualified Stroll in every single Grand Prix for the last 2 years in a row. Like, it's nuts. Who's GM? I mean, no. Okay, I'm confused. This way? I think this way. But I think, when it comes to Formula One, a lot of people have like an objective opinion, an objective perspective of the sport. So, for example, like in the years that McLaren was nowhere, and I'm talking 2015, 16, 17, absolutely fucking nowhere. Um, well, on the one hand, I was sad that we were nowhere, but on the other hand, I just found myself rooting for Max because that's when he kind of entered the fray, and he was doing well. But then when McLaren got back to it, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, it's McLaren. But I feel like in general, every single time that you are rooting for a team or a driver, okay, if you're a fan of a team, you will always support that team no matter what. Even if they are not in a very good spot, you will hope that they will do well. But if they don't do well, you will try to see who, like, essentially who is at the front, who you can root for. So, like in my case, when McLaren wasn't doing well, when Mercedes was dominating, I was just like, okay, I'm going to root for Max because at that point he was the underdog. I rooted for Max when he won the 2021 championship. 2022, I was already like, who am I even rooting for? Because the Red Bull domination was boring. And then 2023, McLaren became good again, and that's when I got merch again, and I went full on. Let's go McLaren. Also because I was very happy that they signed Piastri, because I thought Piastri was an insane talent that I would love to see in the McLaren. And it's actually funny because Piastri initially was an Alpine junior. Alpine currently is last in the championship. They are absolutely terrible with their car, and Piastri is fighting for the title. I'm very curious to see how Cadillac will do next year. I'm just happy to have another team enter Formula One. I also hope that they can expand the point system because, essentially, ever since the current point system was introduced in 2010, they've had 20 cars. So essentially, half of the field gets points. I get the feeling that when we have more cars in the equation, they might extend the points to more drivers. So like the top 11 or the top 12 or something would get points. Because right now, if you finish P11, like for example, I think the midfield teams sometimes drivers will have a run of like finishing P11 right outside the points, like having a good race, but just being very unfortunate because there are 10 drivers ahead of them who are just in better cars, better machinery, even if they themselves had a good race. So it would be cool to see if they can expand the point system so that the top 12 or 13, 14 even could get points. Because it's actually a topic that I've seen several Formula One YouTubers talk about, expanding the point system. I think it's a good idea. I do think the biggest question about next year is how is the rule change going to affect the current standings? Because Usually when you have a big rule change, which is coming up, things are like the order of the cars are going to change. The question is, who gets it right? Early reports are that Mercedes gets it right, but considering it's an engine change, that means that all Mercedes-powered cars get it right. So in addition to Mercedes, it would also be McLaren, because McLaren also has Mercedes-powered engines. Williams, Aston Martin, Alpine actually are going to get Mercedes engines. So we'll see. It's interesting. Well, I do think they should do new speed champions, considering, well, the overall car is probably going to look a bit different. The car is also going to be shorter and less wide. Essentially, they're trying to make the car a bit smaller than they are right now. I can only assume that certain teams will change their livery. They tend to. Also, compared to the last time that they did sets, yeah, it's just going to look different. I am curious how Audi is going to look different from the current Sauber, because of course Sauber is going to be Audi. Are they going to continue with the green livery, which I actually like, or are they going to completely change it and make it a very signature Audi look? Cadillac in general is just a question what kind of colors they're going to go with. Okay, this is actually getting tricky. I need to make sure that everything that I do is... Two of those. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. The issue is the issue with that is NASCAR is only really a thing in the United States. People outside of the United States don't really watch NASCAR. Now, of course, the United States has a lot of people, a lot of LEGO fans, so it probably would sell. But I simply think that they won't go for that. If anything, IndyCar is more interesting for foreigners because that's something that um, outside of the United States, foreigners would follow. I don't personally, but that's me. I only I watch F1, F2, and F3. I will say that I do think IndyCar is very underrated, and that IndyCar should get a bigger spotlight in terms of making sure, getting certain young drivers from the United States ready for Formula One. Because very often what you see is that when drivers are done in Formula One, they go to IndyCar and they perform fairly well, but some young IndyCar drivers are able to beat them. So if you have a talented young driver in IndyCar, they could potentially perform on F1. You never know. The cars are similar, speeds are similar, tracks are similar, sometimes the same. I have spent about a couple of minutes trying to watch Formula E, mostly because that also had ex-Formula One drivers, and then I turned it off because I could not stand listening to that crowd. When Formula E is going to actually sound like a proper car, I might give it a chance, but considering it sounds like my ears are the sound that it makes me want to rip my ears out, is the reason that I refuse to watch Formula E. Also, it's not nearly as competitive as any of the other series. There are other series that are way more competitive. But the thing is, I try to watch the F1 feeder series, but I already watch a lot of sports, and there's only so much time in my weekend, in my day in general. So I have time to watch Formula One, I have time to watch football, and at some point I just don't have time anymore. I already sometimes struggle to watch all of the support series during a weekend when there's Formula One and there's a sprint and there's Formula Two and there's Formula Three and there's football going on. It's like a lot. It's already difficult to catch up with everything properly. And as I already said it before, this weekend it's going to be difficult to watch both the Liverpool game and Formula One at the exact same time. Who was in charge of scheduling that? Anyway, I have been building for a little over half an hour, and there have been some people watching my stream. So if you are here, thank you, hello, and welcome to my build of the UCS Venator. If you like the stream, please give it a like. It's helpful, it's nice, all that good stuff. If you're watching, you can chat along in the chat. Don't be scared. I don't bite. Ask me anything. I can talk about anything, really. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Again, it helps out. I was wondering about this part, actually. This is the exact same as the Star Destroyer. Essentially, you can see along... it's not too visible, but along the side, you just have one, like, strip going along that fills up the gap. That's what I'm building right now. Oh, yeah. No. No. Oh, come on. Last bit. Last bit. I hate you. Ugh. I hate this. There we go. Okay, come on. Right. That finishes back 24, and 25 is going to be the same thing on the other side, as expected. Before I continue, I'm actually quite thirsty, so I'm just going to get myself something to drink. Be right back. And we're back. Apologies for the quick break. Also, I realized that dumping out all the bags in my pathway out of my room is not the best idea. Like, what if an emergency happens? I'm fucked. Like, assume, like, I'm just gonna hope that it doesn't, but you never know. Just, I'm very thirsty. I'm drinking a lot of like water and actually just any kind of I'm hydrating a lot ever since I started working out again. Now, I didn't work out today. It's just I'm working out like 2-3 times a week regularly, so I'm so thirsty ever since I started again. What's happening here? Oh, there's a lot of notifications. All right, back 25. Yeah, where the fuck is it? Maybe it was a better idea to sort this all out before I started. Okay, that actually is helpful. It was the first one on top of the pile, so cool. Yeah. Also, I need to check what is up in the Champions League. Jesus Christ, Chelsea. Like, wow. Alright. Well, I'll put on the... Yeah, I'll put on the Manchester City Dortmund game when it starts in about 15 minutes. And welcome back, Greg. So, if you were out for a moment, you might have missed the fact that I put the part that I built onto the thing, but I'm building the same thing for the other side, so you get to see it again. That's kind of the thing with a lot of these builds that you make, like it's symmetrical. So you're building one thing, and then you're building it again symmetrically so that it fits on the other one. Hawaiian getaway. I mean, any getaway, right? Just to get away from work. Like, I've never been to Hawaii. I've been to a lot of different countries, though. A lot of beaches, resorts, that kind of stuff. I will say, out of all the countries I've visited, I think I like Greece the best. Greece is very nice. The people are nice. The food is nice. At least I like Greek food. I've heard people who dislike Greek food, and I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? But I am interested I mean, I'd like to visit Hawaii one day. Hawaii is like it. Hawaii is like it's like a utopia location. I see it in so many movies. One of my favorite movies set in Hawaii is Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and it just looks like it's delightful. It's a great time there. I mean, I've lived in Argentina for a year. Um, do be aware if you go to Argentina that it's definitely a second world country. So if you're used to first world countries like United States or Western Europe, Argentina is definitely something else. But it's a very nice country, nice people. Like I really enjoyed my time there, despite the fact that it's definitely a different. It's different, very different from Western culture. Though I do wonder how it would be to be there as a tourist because I lived there with host families. Like I was actually actively living there for almost a year. And it also depends on where you go in Argentina because if you go to the south, it's still pretty cold. The north is really hot. If you go to Buenos Aires, that's pretty much the sweet spot. Um, and what I also found extremely it's very weird because when I went there, I went in August. I came back in June. I essentially had an extended summer. I did not experience winter because it's the southern hemisphere. That was also weird. That's cool though. That's the thing. That's something I will never experience again. Probably. Yeah, no, I'll never like go there for several months to have an extremely long summer. But it will be good like if you go there in our winter, so like now or in the next couple of months, experience summer over there. Alaska. I have a lot of destinations that I would want to go to in the United States. It's just at the moment I'm not going. I'm considering next time that celebration is in the US. The thing though is, if I were to visit the United States, I'd have to limit myself to an amount of places that I can go to, because like booking the flight, booking everything, that's going to cost quite a bit of money, and you need to make sure that you can pay for all of that. And I just need some time to save up for all of that, which I will in due time. So I think going to the next Star Wars celebration, that would be cool. But yeah, then I have to figure out like because I've friends in like I have friends in Minnesota that I'd like to visit. I have I don't know actually where is Star Wars Celebration next? kind of forgot about that. But that's the thing. Like, if I go visit a friend in Minnesota and like Star Wars Celebration is on the other side of the country, then that's another flight you have to book. Oh, hi, Star Wars Explained. Look at you copying my idea. I'm kidding, by the way. Star Wars Explained is has been building the Death Star for several weeks now, and they started earlier than I did with this. Plus, it's of course a different set. The unfortunate thing is they're gonna go live the moment that I have to go to bed. So. Red Bull Museum? What is that? And where is that? Greg, if you're here, where is the Red Bull Museum? And what is the Red Bull Museum? Oh, Austria. All right. Uh, so, so it, so it's for Red Bull's achievements as a like racing team, which is more than just Formula One. They also do like crazy things with like motorcycles and whatnot. I assume that's it. Yeah, it would be nice to go to the MTC. It's a cool location. Oh crap! I wanted to put on a match, and I got too much into my Legos to put that on. Yeah, go away, go away. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Come on, you're off. You're off. Okay, you're not helpful. Oh, this is annoying. Just give me a moment to get this going. Because the thing is, and the good thing is that no one is watching the stream. Otherwise, I would be scared to admit this. But I don't watch sports like legally. Um, I do watch Formula One legally. I do not watch football legally because I can't be bothered with 10 million different streaming services to get my football. So like, can this shit just work? Oh my god, it's the slowest thing in the history of slow things, which is frustrating. All right, there we go. So yeah, for reference, I am currently watching the Manchester City um, Borussia Dortmund Champions League game. It's really because I just want to have some sports on because right now Champions League is playing. And again, I'm not watching this strictly legally. I honestly don't much care that I have admitted that because I think, like, in my personal view, streaming services are ruining enjoying an experience like watching sports or movies or TV shows or whatnot. I do actually have some streaming services. I don't have the one that I need to watch football, and if I did, I would pay way too much for it, which I don't like. So you know what? Illegal streaming all the way. The Black Phone, as in the movie with, was it Ethan Hawke? I haven't seen it. Is it any good? And I assume the first one because the second one is in theaters right now, right? I mean, I would assume that a movie getting a sequel would be good. I'm just not sure if it's really my cup of tea. Plus, like I have a very, very long watch list of movies that I've never seen and I should. The next movie I'm gonna go see in theaters is Wicked for Good. Because I really enjoyed the first one. Oh crap! Work. There we go. Nope. I'm actually also planning to see Predator Badlands because I was really annoyed that they didn't release Prey in the theater. I thought Prey was a really good movie, and well, Predator Badlands is directed by the same person. So I would very much like to see um, that in the theater. Probably in IMAX. I think it is it is going to be in IMAX. I haven't heard about Keeper, I will admit. Hmm. Hmm. All right, now for the second part, we added on. Yeah, I can tell you right now, I have absolutely zero interest in Avatar 3. All right, there we go. So there's the two sides. I'm, I'm sure it's a controversial opinion, but I cannot, by the life of me, care about Avatar. I've seen the first movie several times. I don't care for any of it. I tried watching the second one. I got like half an hour in and I just switched it off. I'm like, I don't care about Avatar at all. Anyway, back's 26. Now 26. All right, back 26 and 27. Ooh, a lot of pieces, and it's going to be like a huge panel. You know what the thing is as well about Avatar? I am the target audience for it. I feel because James Cameron honestly is one of my favorite directors. I love the Terminator. Terminator 2 is one of my all-time favorite movies. I like The Abyss. I like True Lies. I love Titanic. So I pretty much like his entire filmography. And he then makes a sci-fi fantasy spectacle with Avatar. And I just don't care about it. I don't know why. I can't explain it, honestly. Oh, shoot. Well, Manchester City has scored, and it's Phil Foden. Goal again. Erling Haaland. Oh, come on, stream. Don't cut out, please. Okay. We're okay for the moment. Oh, that's not the right piece. That is. Oh. Okay. All right. Now let's put this on the Venators. Gonna be on this side. Hopefully, it has an empty back. Okay. Lego. Oh, this is a long bitch. Oh wow, we're really stretching this one on here. That works. Yeah. Oh shit! Don't pull it out, jeez. Okay, so that finishes part of the bottom section here. This is not lining up nicely so far, but I can only assume that they're going to do something. Whoa! Don't do that. Okay, that I almost tore off the bridge section here. Shit. No, I did. Okay, that's. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ruining the set. Fuck's sake. Um, there. That's what we have so far. But yeah, the thing is, this is not lining up very nicely just yet. Okay. Let's do the other part. Let's do the next one. Backs 28, 29. Just to finish the bottom section would be nice. I was actually planning to end it here, but I have nothing better to do tonight anyway, right? Oh, dear. Yeah. Okay. I have to do some mending. What? Oh, no. Oh, oh boy. Oh, this sucks. Oh, there you are. getting a bit uncomfortably big, this thing. Oh, all right. Anyway. Shit. That's the part of the skin. Oh, dear. Nah. Ooh. I literally almost dropped it. Okay. Okay. Well, gosh. Let's go back 29 and 28. Man, that's fun. Oh, stop it, you. Come on. There we go. All right. Backs 28 and 29. This will be the other bottom panel. After this, I will be done with today's stream. And then I honestly have no idea when I'm going to be able to stream next. I have several plans in the weekend, which might not, which might cause me to not be able to stream during the weekend. So we'll see about that. Either way, I will be back next week at some point. But yeah, we'll see about it. Also, I do want to check halftime scores. So Ajax Galatasaray 0-0. What a boring scoreline. Says the guy who supports the team that yesterday was also at 0-0 at halftime. The difference, though, is that is Liverpool Real Madrid. That one is allowed to be at 0-0. Anyway, Benfica Bayer Leverkusen 0-0. Jesus, what a boring scoreline. No, no. Barcelona, what the fuck? What is happening? Why is Barcelona behind? And the thing is, if this had been against, I don't know, like a big, well-known team, then I'd be like, okay, well, Barcelona can be behind. That's okay. No. They're behind against Club Brugge from Belgium. Barcelona, you are a team who's not allowed to be 2-1 down against Club Brugge. It's just rules. It's the rules of football. Anyway, Inter is only 1-0 ahead against Kairat. I would expect Inter to be ahead more. They're supposed to be a better team, but hey, who knows? Like, the issue is I just don't really rate Italian football these days, so who cares? Anyway, well, that one I know. Marseille, Atalanta, 0-0. What a boring scoreline. And then finally, Newcastle is ahead against Athletic Bilbao. I just want to see who scored there. Burn. Interesting. Oh, they've been playing already for a minute. I'm a little bit late to the party. Oh, please don't do that. Ow. All right. That is all I'm going to be able to do today. So let me see. They have the bottom side, and that is looking pretty good, if I say so myself. Yeah. So yeah, that was all I could really do today. Yeah, just only do it for a while. Oh, is that a goal? That isn't. But yeah, this is what I was. Oh, next up, motion. You're joining at the very end of the stream. This is what I was able to do today. The bottom side, as you can see, faded off. The next time, I'm going to continue with the top side over there. So that is that. All right, let me just yeah. So that was the stream. To the people who joined, thank you for joining me. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All that good stuff. New Mandalorian episode review on Saturday for episode 7 this time around. So the Venator is indeed. I'm very much enjoying it so far, and I'm actually getting to the point that I'm like willing to say it's better than the Star Destroyer. That's simply because it has better, newer building. But yeah, there's a new Mandalorian review coming up this Saturday. Check that out. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure the next time that I'm going to be live with another live stream building the Venator, but subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to stay updated with that kind of stuff so that you know the next time that I go live. Or just keep an eye on the channel, you know. So yeah, with that said, until the next time, may the force be with you.